Alissa Turney was just 17 years old when she vanished on the last day of school in Phoenix, Arizona in May 2001. At first glance, it seemed like a teenage runaway case. Her stepfather, Michael Turney, told police that she was angry after an argument, that she left a note saying she was running away to California, and that she never came back. Case closed, or at least that's how it stayed for years. But Alyssa's younger sister, Sarah, never believed the story, and what she uncovered over nearly 2 decades would flip the entire case upside down. Alissa was described by friends as outgoing, funny, and a bit rebellious, a normal teenager navigating life with strict rules at home. She lived with her sister Sarah and her stepfather Michael Turney, a former law enforcement officer with a history in the military and electrical work. Their mother had died of cancer when Sarah was young, leaving Michael in charge of both girls. But while Sarah saw him as a protective, if eccentric, father figure, Alissa had long complained about his controlling behavior. She wasn't allowed to date, had to call him regularly, and even reported that he spied on her. She once told friends there were hidden cameras in the vents. On May 17, 2001, Alissa went to school like any other day. Her boyfriend later said she had been looking forward to summer. Michael picked her up early and took her out to lunch. He was the last person to see her alive. According to his statement, they had an argument in the car, and once home, Alissa stormed off to her room. Later, when he returned from picking up Sarah, he claimed to find a handwritten note. "Dad and Sarah, when you dropped me off at school today, I decided I really am going to California. Sarah, you wanted me gone. Now you have it. Dad, I took $300 from you." The note sounded off. It didn't match Alyssa's usual handwriting. And her cell phone, personal belongings, and even her makeup, things she never left behind, were all still in the house. Over time, Sarah grew more suspicious, but she was still just a child. It wasn't until she became an adult that she fully realized how much didn't add up. When she went back through records, reports, and witness statements, she found inconsistency after inconsistency. For one, Michael claimed Alissa had called him a week after disappearing from a California number, but phone records showed no such call was made. Then there were the cameras. Michael had told police that the home surveillance system had stopped working that day, conveniently. And perhaps most alarming, he had recorded almost every phone call Alissa ever made or received, except the one that supposedly came from her after she disappeared. In 2008, 7 years after Alissa vanished, police finally obtained a search warrant for Michael Turney's house. What they found shocked everyone: dozens of improvised explosive devices, a massive stockpile of weapons, and detailed documents outlining a bizarre plot. Michael believed a group of union workers were out to kill him and Alissa, and he had plans to take them down. It sounded paranoid, unhinged. But still, he wasn't charged with anything related to Alyssa's disappearance. That's when Sarah Turney made a decision. She would go public. She created a podcast, began speaking to journalists, and posted daily videos on TikTok and YouTube, asking for justice for her sister. Her content went viral. She shared police documents, audio recordings, and clips of Michael's strange behavior. Public interest exploded, and media outlets began picking up the story. Sarah wasn't just calling attention to her sister's case. She was gathering a community that demanded answers. In August 2020, nearly 19 years after Alissa vanished, police finally arrested Michael Turney and charged him with second-degree murder. It was a stunning moment, one that wouldn't have happened without Sarah's relentless campaigning. But in July 2023, the charges were dropped. Prosecutors said they lacked sufficient evidence to proceed. Sarah was devastated. She had brought the case all the way to court only to see it collapse. Still, she continues to fight. Alyssa's body has never been found. There's no confirmed cause of death. And despite the circumstantial evidence and Michael's strange, obsessive behavior, no one has ever been convicted in connection with her disappearance. Sarah now advocates for other missing persons and uses her platform to highlight how flawed the system can be. Alissa's case reminds us of how easy it is for a young girl to be forgotten, and how powerful one voice can be when it refuses to stay silent.